What's going on, brothers and sisters? This is going to be a first look at Artist Life Simulator. There's been a couple of these types of games coming around, and they're pretty unique and interesting, and definitely a fun little grab to check out. There's another one called like Cultist Life Simulator, I believe, which was a little more off-canner. But this one, we're going to be working as like a 19th century artist where we get to use our emotions, our feelings, and everything around us to survive and make some cash. So why don't we start a new game here? And I'm gonna play with play Iron Man mode. What it be? Save game will be deleted when your artist dies. That's pretty cute. All right, we'll play with the intro here.
I finally moved to Oportunia, the world's center of contemporary art.
Awesome.
I am young, full of optimism, and physically fit.
Fantastic. Got optimism. So this is a feeling, and we can use this to paint with. So solves, and you can use it to solve bad feelings. So these ones are blue emotions like doubt, pessimism, worry, and boredom.
But I came here as a mortal, like everyone else. If I run out of health or sanity, my life will end. Yet,
all right.
I must use these for challenges which need physical effort or willpower.
Very well. Note to self. Yeah, we can read when we hover over
Cost of
things.
life. This includes things like studio rents, painting supplies, and food. The cost, fortunately, I have some savings and a painting that I haven't sold yet.
Look at that painting. So nice.
Yes, indeed.
I'm just going to kind of skip some of this stuff so we can just kind of get to the meat and potatoes here. So as it's coming down here, we can use the visit action. We can move the cards around to put stuff where we want them. So we can use the visit to go to the art place with our painting, sell it. And now we can see that'll take 20 seconds there. And I don't have the think option yet, or painting options. So just moving these up here a bit. Zoom out as well. All right, and pause, unpause. There we go. Speed it up. So the game will pause automatically when an event is resolved. So even though it said that painting had a value of 4 ? We only got 3 out of it. We also gained some reputation, passion, and it looks like we've got a yellow feeling, delight. So we need to use this. So, and feelings can become memories or upgrade, especially negative feelings. They can upgrade if they're left over time. Good feelings degenerate after time. They either become like a memory, like you can see here, after a cycle, it'll vanish. All right, the art palace will be closed for redecorations after the event. You can think about almost anything. You can use it to get rid of bad feelings. You can use it to retain good feelings. So like if I throw this into the thinker, I would keep this bonus and would refresh the cooldown. 10 cards which slot, yep. And then clicking works by dragging, yep, makes life easier. Fantastic. Thinking about the cost of life means paying extra attention to spending and trying to save money. You should think about the cost of life now. So we'll think about this. That'll reset the timer for the cost of life, because the cost of life every 40 seconds will cost me 1 of our wealth. So in the beginning, I feel like that's going to be kind of the cycle I have to play with here. And then I think I'm going to try and think about optimism because I want to save this card. I found a few ways to earn some pennies helping others. The cost of life retimer was reset. So we just collect the card back. This will always exist. You can see here, every 40 seconds, -1 wealth otherwise evolves into creeping poverty. And if wealth is above 9, has a 30% chance to evolve into expensive life. All right, so feeling refreshed. Memories, in addition to saving money, thinking can also be used to refresh feelings or recreate them from memories. All right. Passion is the fuel necessary for painting and a few other things. For example, each inspiration card used in a painting requires a passion. It is the rarest of my resources, and there will be times when I struggle to find any creative passion at all. And of course, we can paint feelings, locations, characters, etc. So we'll receive our paintbrush. I'll put that up here. And type of painting, the first card used as inspiration when painting determines the painting type and usable secondary inspirations. I should paint now, and also perhaps think about the cost of life or something, because while you do, you can do multiple things at a time. So like we can think, paint, and visit all at the same time. So why don't we paint? And if I do optimism and So you can see here the result is from inspiration +2, from passion 0 to 1. The result is 1 to 3. If I add delight in here, I can make it 1 to 6, which I probably will because this will otherwise disappear. One which can be formed, yeah. And then any inspiration, then like I could use the arrival. So this will take 90 seconds. It'll cost me 3 passion, but it'll be worth 1 to 8. I'm actually going to hold off on this. Yeah, whoops. And let me just see. If I went delight first, yeah, it's still 1 to 6. But let's, oops. Sometimes the cards get lost behind things. I'm going to do it like this. We'll do it mainly about optimism with inspiration of delight. Let's start that up. Let's think about the cost of life. And let's visit nothing because I don't have anything to visit right now. All right, and then I can just speed up the time by unpausing it here, letting these kind of roll through. We've got our painting complete. We got a genre painting. Subjective painting value is 2. Pretty neat looking. We consumed these. So obviously we didn't get a good read on it, but it could sell for more. It could sell for less. We'll just have to see.
Regarding physical locations,
we can get more locations,
and
you can use any location as a low value inspiration for painting with extra time cost.
The Bar Avenue, a famous avenue in the middle of the city, filled with establishments of entertainment. A good place for meeting new people.
We got the bar now, and then using multiple actions, just talking about things that we can do at the same time, and then we can go into the city to find new places. And all cards have a little icon, like this says it's a location. Upgrades on life. So the upgrades can make my life a lot easier.
I am now ready to start
and
my career
they're not cheap though, so like the social animal costs 4 wealth, 2 passion, and a reputation. But I'm going to throw a few parties and encourage people to bring friends in order to find new friends. So like doing this, we could potentially get more friends. Doing this, 3 willpower and a reputation. 50% chance to earn an extra wealth with side jobs. So, yep, there are side jobs apparently.
Goal in life. My next step should be earning more reputation and wealth to
obtain a few upgrades to life. So we've got another theme to paint here.
Change the world. But I will come back to this later.
Thanks. All right, that's the end. So, okay, yeah, and remember, if we run out of health, we lose. All right, cool. Really appreciate that. So why don't we paint? And if I hover over this card, you can see what we're able to paint. So I could paint establish myself. And then let's say in the city. So it'll take 120 seconds, 2 passion, 1 to 5. If I did, you know, this, it's the same. The bar, the same. So these are all just low value. I'm thinking the 2, it's not like too great, but it's good. So let's do establishing ourselves in the city. So let's just start that painting. So we've got that rolling. We're still thinking about life. And why don't we visit the park? All right, you were able to save. Great. So we saved some money here. I'm going to hold off on thinking because I can wait till this goes down further and it'll reset itself. Cannot wait any longer. I need to paint what I have felt. So we obviously get the city back. We've got the motivation to paint. Painting takes 50% less time to finish. That's actually really good. But it'll vanish in 80 seconds and we gain a passion. That's awesome. Gaining passion is great because we need passion in order to be able to create art. So what was that? Oh, I unpaused the game by mistake. All feelings can be used as inspiration. Feelings can be used as counters as well for thinking. Yeah, I'll try to remember this. So we can see that the motivation to paint's already down to 25. And this is going to end soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about the motivation. Start that up. I'm going to end up paying the cost of wealth because I'm not thinking about it, but that's fine. And why don't we visit the art palace and sell our painting? It has a subjective painting value of 2. We'll see where that leads us. And you'll see here we lost a wealth. All right, we actually got 3 wealth out of that. That's fantastic. Also gained a reputation, a passion. And we got the red feeling triumph. I've achieved something. My self-confidence has been refilled and I feel good about myself. After cycle, chance to create pride. So pride doesn't sound like a good thing. It sounds like, you know, a sin. So let's do this. So we're thinking about the motivate. Oh. So sometimes I do that there. I think I just lost a card. No, we're still good. I got it. Sometimes I try and pause something after the fact out of bad habit, but that's okay. So finished a classical genre painting inspired by my own life. So we got a city view painting here. That does not look like a city view, by the way. I think you're wrong, but fine. Subjective value 1. Very well. Hopefully that gets better for us. So I'm going to do a few things here. So this is something to paint. I guess I'll just toss it up here for now. I'm going to visit. What is this? Oh, I don't know why it says 1 there. So I'm going to visit the city. And spend time exploring the city streets, discover new places, opportunities. Working is good for development sometimes. I think you can also sell a painting to the city, but for a lot cheaper. I've revised these feelings, so let me collect that. So now we've got both of these. So let's paint. Let's paint about triumph and a motivation to paint. And let's do it in the bar. Why is this red? Oh, because it takes longer. But it's only going to take 55 seconds because of the motivation to paint dropping it down by 50%. And, you know, I'll just do establishing myself. Just make it bigger. So 80 bucks right there. 80 seconds. 4 passion. So I'm going to be like completely out of passion after this. Let's start that. I'm also going to think about the cost of life because it's down to 4.8 seconds. And with that, we're pretty good. We need to sell that painting. All right, we reached a new part of Nova Oportunia, the infinitely calm. Oh, so we found the ocean, and I also got a passion. Okay, cool. Why don't we go explore the ocean here? The art palace is still locked for another 100 seconds, so we can't do anything with that anyways. Ocean was beautiful, so we got ocean. We got a blue feeling. Aesthetic appreciation. Some people get entrapped in hunting for success, forgetting the value of stopping and admiring beauty. Fantastic. We can use that for the next painting. Oop, pause. I accidentally unpaused. I've been buying and eating discounted foods to reduce the cost of living. So this was a negative thing. So we lost 2 health by thinking about the cost of living here. So mildly unfortunate, but just kind of something that's bound to happen. There's negatives to everything in life. If we try and cheap out by thinking about living too hard, we kill ourselves. So we got still missing something. It needs work. So we consumed those, but we've got an unfinished genre painting. So we collect that. Oh, we just need willpower to finish it. Oh, and it increases the base. How about 4? I'll do max. If I start that. All right, we visit the ocean. We got the calmness. Anger, fury, boredom. Okay, cool. Why don't we visit the city again? See if we can find new areas to discover. And we found a pawn shop. Buys and resell stuff. Click the open menu, including strong alcoholic drinks. Okay. We still got some time, so let's visit the city again. So we're done thinking of costing of life. So we've got mind of the fatigue. Cannot start a new thinking or thinking action. That's unfortunate because I really wanted to be thinking about the aesthetic appreciation here, so I could use in my next painting. I might have 0.1 seconds to savor it. We got a liquor shop. Collect that. So I'll put these kind of down here. These are probably going to be more less desirable places to go. So let's visit the art palace with our cheap painting. Remember, this has a painting value of 1. Okay, and that's good. We're going to have to pay this. Sorry, because we've got 7 wealth, so I do want to start using it. Much better now, genre painting. So we've got a subjective value of 7. Collect that. Doesn't mean it'll sell for 7. It could sell for 2, right? Okay, that's good. I'm going to start the next painting. Look, it's at 0. That could not have gone better for us. So why don't we do the ocean with aesthetic appreciation and calmness? I feel like these are great boosters, right? Come on. This 1 to 3, 1 to 6, 1 to 8. I don't have like much else to go with. I could throw in like the park, but look how much time it adds in. And it does increase it by a fair bit, but I want to keep the time down a bit. And I want to use less passion, so we'll do that. Mind fatigue's going to wrap up here in just a moment, so that's good. We sold our thing for 1, so look at that. I think it had a subjective value of 1, so we got exactly what was expected. We gained the pleasure. Pleasure is like the pet of dog that won't leave me behind, always ready to cheer me up when I need. If I only could teach it greater self-discipline. All right, so we got a yellow moodlet here. That's going to disappear before we really have anything to do about it. But let's, maybe I'll think about it, because I do got to use up a little bit of cash oldies. Let's visit the city. Start that up. I'm going to think about pleasure. I don't know what that means, but... All right, reputation goal reached. Now that I have established myself, I can think about connecting with locals. Okay. If painting takes 36 longer, I'd like to meet at least 2 locals in hopes of becoming friends with them. Visiting the bar is the best way to find new people in life. Visiting doesn't always mean drinking. Okay. So we'll go to the bar next time and try and make a friend. Sounds desperate, but, you know, that's how we do it in real life too, right? Okay, so we found a part-time job for city cleaning. 100% chance to disappear after 80 seconds. To start every day by personally cleaning up the city. Why don't we try that? Collect that. Because it's going to go, but if I go to the bar, that's only going to take me 20 seconds. So I'm going to need some wealth or reputation. So I'm going to bring her 1 coin with me. Okay. See if we can find some friends. The vibe is refreshed. Okay, so that just refreshed my pleasure, which is a little awkward. I'm going to think about the cost of life. Okay, I've met an individual who's with outstanding personality, a local figure who visits the bar avenue often. So we found the philosopher. We can talk to him. What is he? A man of thoughts, ideas of the mind. If talked to together with passion or good listener might be a trait. Evolve into the philosopher friend. If painted, 50% chance to get idea. Otherwise, get boredom. Okay, collect these. Oh, even ask them to help me with money. Okay, or help getting rid of unwanted mental conditions. Great. So talking with characters about passion might reveal their favorite subjects or deeper longings. Talking about unpleasant things might drive them away from me, possibly permanently. Talking about other things yields a variety of results. Okay, so I'm going to move that over here, I suppose. We'll put the talk option here. So why don't we talk to the philosopher? And why don't we talk about pleasure, baby? Oh, that sounds hot. All right, let's talk about pleasure with the philosopher. Oh, I'm going to pause. I want to visit the bar again. Let's see if we can find another friend. Bring a coin with me. I don't want to use my rep. I'm not sure what I need to do with it. It's a requirement for many things such as participating and unlocking life upgrades. High rep will increase painting prices. It can also be spent instead of wealth to tour the bar. The best way to acquire rep is selling paintings, but I could also hang out in the culture plaza in hope of socializing. Okay, we don't have a culture plaza, but got it. Talked about pleasure, and it felt good to share it. Collected. Okay, so we can also use him to maybe reset certain moods. So if I talk to him again, what we could talk about the painting. This yeah. Passion. Like, I was like, what is it? It's the emotions underneath. I'm like, what is he doing? Why don't we see what happens if we talk about my painting? Talk about one of, perhaps it'll be inspiring. Yeah, let's talk about our painting then. That'll be 30 seconds. This is done in 4.5 seconds. I drank too much, never again. Okay. I lost some health, fatigue of the mind, so we can't think, and abstinence. I've decided that from now on, any tempting pleasures are immoral, must be avoided. I shall not visit establishments of entertainment, instead seek rationality and success. Yes, from now on, I shall live with better morals than others forever. Okay. Can be countered by curiosity, lust, or delight. May evolve into proud or bitterness. -1 temptations. Cannot visit the bar or dark alleys during condition. Okay. So it's like, it's bad, but it's not great. An important topic affecting negatively across my whole life. Each unwanted condition can be instantly removed by cards called solvers or removed slowly with thinking. Okay. Unwanted conditions don't become memories like normal feelings. Instead, they become worse with time. For example, irritation can grow into anger and then fury. And that's why I should take care of them at the first opportunity. In addition to painting, simply thinking and talking about my unwanted condition is a viable option as well, especially if I happen to have suitable counter cards. Okay. Yeah, so solved by curiosity, lust, and delight, which obviously we don't have. We have pleasure, which could evolve into lust, right? No, I'm just kidding. So that's going to be gone in 25 seconds, so I can't think about that, but we can paint it next. Countered by paint, think, talk. Maybe we paint with abstinence and pleasure. That's a pretty decent combo, honestly. It's actually an animated card. Pretty cool. Why don't we visit the city this time? Okay. And let's get my painting. All right, so we got a landscape. I also got a passion from it. That's great. It's already an extensive painting of the natures inspired by the ocean. Collect that. Cool. Now let's paint. Let's talk about abstinence and pleasure and finding friends. Okay. That's good right there. I don't want to add a... I mean, you could do it at the bar, but like that increases so much. Oh my god, 1 to 2? That's so broke. Pleasure is 1 to 2. Oh, abstinence removes it. Oh, like a -3 debuff? I see. I'll do it anyways, 90 seconds, just to get rid of the card. I don't want it to evolve. And I've got fatigue, so I'm not gonna be able to think about it, and we're still talking to our boy. But guys, if you're loving the Artist Life Simulator and you do want to see a little bit more of this intriguing life simulation of like the 19th century artiste, as well as it being a card game, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well for more shabby content. Let me comments. Let me know what you're thinking about this, because we can keep this thing rolling if it is something you all want to see. All right, so we thought about something. Oh, we talked about this. Oh, we got an interesting idea. Okay, though I'm still as poor. So the timer did not reset, but we got an idea. Outstanding ideas like this will not be forgotten like feelings, but they can be lost to doubt, pessimism, or hopelessness. Thinking about ideas may evolve them or generate new ideas. If painted, 33% chance to get curiosity or disappointment. Okay, that's pretty cool. Ideas are great as inspiration for paintings because they cannot be forgotten like memories. Ah. Thinking you're talking about ideas can yield a variety of results. We should talk about our ideas with our philosopher friend, because that sounds like it'll be a great connection. So we're gonna have to spend a little bit of wealth here. Oh, we found the mountains though. That's pretty nice. So we'll collect this. We'll put the mountains here. Maybe I'll put the park next to this bar here in the city. And I want to do this. So brush the shitty streets instead of brushing the canvas, a job with no requirements. Promise pay is minimal, and I must wake up at 5 in the morning. I have no suitable cards for this, so let's start it up and see what we can do for this side job here. I'm just going to kind of put this over here, put this next to the art palace, because we'll go there in a little while. Oops, something happened. We talked. Talk and Listen to Me gave me an idea that deserves further attention. A strange idea. Chance to get aesthetic appreciation. Okay, we'll collect that. So the philosopher. All right, so why don't we let's talk to the philosopher with this. Start that up. That'll take 30 seconds. And in 18 seconds, we can go take care of that. I got an irritation. Fired me at the end of the day because he was 50 minutes late for work. We gained a wealth, destroyed the card, and countered by paint, think, talk, or with any blue feeling. Solved by contentment, delight, or humility. Every cycle minus sanity minus feeling may evolve to stress or anger. Okay, so we're gonna have to think about that one. We finally got like a really bad red card we gotta work on here. So we're gonna think about this. Yep. And I'm just gonna wait the timer out because I want to sell these paintings. So this one's worth 5, that one's worth 7. So why don't we visit this and let's sell the one worth 5 first and see what we may possibly get. And is there anything else we can do while we wait? The answer is no. The philosopher has encouraged me to go forward with my idea. Okay, so we gained a passion out of that. If talked about with passion or good listener, evolve into the friend. So why don't we talk to him again, and why don't we talk about passion? And let's see what happens when we evolve him. And nothing else can be done. So I lost a wealth. We're down to 3. I don't know what the 5 means. Oh, I'm about to gain 2 from here. Although the painting was bought from Minor Summit, sold at half. The local art magazine later critiqued it for being an unoriginal cliche work, so we gained sadness. So countered by solved with happiness or countered by painting and thinking and talking or any yellow feeling. Okay. So we gotta take care of this, hopefully. You managed to put back the unwanted condition, so it just reset. Okay. Oh boy. We're gonna have to really work this out here. All right, finished it. Sample painting. So we consumed abstinence, which was great. We got 2 painting values, only worth 1 objectively. Let's let me think about sadness. No, I'll wait a second on that. Let's paint sadness, irritation. Maybe we can get rid of these. Yeah, because hold on. This is countered by any blue feeling when we paint, and this is blue. I don't know if we'll counter this, but we can do something about it. So what if I do a strange idea? Brings it to 1 to 3, 160. If painted 33% to get aesthetic appreciation. We'll do it. Just to try and get rid of some of this stuff here. Paint that up. I'm gonna think about life. I'm gonna visit the mountains. Oh, go to the mountains alone? We're pretty broke. I'm gonna do it anyways. Both. Oh, we need to fill... Oh, provisions. Oh, hold on. So, with some food in the backpack, such intense is good for health and can sometimes even get rid of unwanted mental conditions. Regular life costs will be paused during the trip. Oh, so like I have to use wealth and health. Let's start. Let's see how the mountains go. So paying attention to my money situation once again was quite exhausting. Yep. It's paused now anyways. I'm curious to see how the mountain goes. Whatever was... Oh, that was the fatigue. Yeah, we actually like leave so we don't even finish talking to people. And the painting got put on pause. So we got our health back. We lost our money. I only remember 1 plant from this botanical book I once read. So we got an exotic root for its high cost and beneficial effect to stimulating. And we got consumed. In other objects, they say that drinking alone. So I could eat this. I don't think I want to eat it. I think I want to go to the pawn shop. I guess I can't. We'll hold off for now. Maybe I use that as like an elixir for saving my life or something. Go to the art palace. Let's try and sell our 7 value painting here and see what happens. I can think about the cost of life again. Let's do that because I've only got 3 wealth. We're pretty broke. We had a nice chat about passion and life goals. We're now friends. Okay. Recent memories. Collect all this. A fading reflection of the past. Yeah, so they'll be good to go. So now with our friend the philosopher. What is sanity? What is willpower? His questions are interesting. So it sounds like he maybe wants to talk about willpower. Let's just fill it up. I'll launch it all down. Let's do it, baby. I'll die by accident here if that's the case. I'm just willing to try out interesting things right now on the first playthrough, you know? My work was brought in one of the lower level art auctions. We got 5. Okay, it was supposed to be 7. We got 5. That's still pretty decent. Feeling like painting, so we get a... If painted, 30% chance to create passion, happiness, or delight, which is fantastic. It'll vanish after the cycle, though, so I got to make sure to keep this. I want to keep that 100%. So I do want to visit the bar one more time. I want to see if we can make a new friend before we call it quits here. Like I keep saying, guys, if you're loving it, hit that like button, leave those comments, subscribe as well, so we can keep this rolling. So drink with strangers was satisfying. I got empathy. Okay. Cures envy, fury, boredom. We'll collect those. I will visit the park this time. We haven't really been to the park. All right, so sharing existential thoughts about what is sanity has allowed us to understand that we think similarly about important things. We become good friends, okay? So now, I've paid 40% chance to get an idea. Trust. Trust is a pleasure enjoyed only by few. I happen to be one of those few at the moment. Okay, cool. And I got my sanity back. That's pretty nice. So when it comes to ideas about life, this scholar has heard it all. Only an idea of exceptional value, 5+ would make his heart beat faster. Okay, so like this is an idea that's at 3. So that wouldn't really do anything for him. I could talk about... I'm going to wait a second here. Oopsies, back to game. I'm going to hold off because I'm going to maybe use him to keep some of these refreshed. All right, so we thought about the cost of life and we got positive thoughts. If thought about, 30% chance to create a green feeling. It's interesting. Okay. That'll last for 100 seconds. We got a lot of stuff here. We're gonna think about the cost of life again though. Melancholy, countered by paint, think, any positive thoughts or romance. Okay. So I can drag positive thoughts to melancholy. Success, I've sublimed my melancholy into nothingness using positive thoughts. Awesome. Oh, so like I still kept it. It just used like 10 seconds of its life. That's actually really sweet. That was a good gig. Let's go to the bar again. I need to get a good friend to get through this aspiration. Reminded me of a friend, so I got nostalgia. If thought about, 50% chance to create a random memory. We'll collect that. This is about to disappear. Let's just go to the city. All right. Okay, let's talk with the philosopher about painting a good painting. Start that up. 56 seconds on that. I'm going to have to think about that. We found the corner doctor's office. They go there only when people are desperate. So we could probably get our health back if we get low for the cost of money. That's my guess. I'm going to go to the bar again. Start it up. All right. We got another interesting idea. I wish I could like combine interesting ideas on top of each other. So I want to keep trust maybe. $53 seconds, so I'll keep this card, but I'm going to lose both of these. I can think about this for 40 seconds. All right. Hey, we met Gandalf. So I met an individual with outstanding personality, came to look for merriment, but found a serious man instead, a man of wisdom. We earned humility. Expensive lifestyle cycle is 30% longer during this feeling. Okay. But maybe like blue feelings aren't the best ones, but trust is a good feeling, so it can be used against you, but it's still a good feeling to have. All right. Ooh, a life quote. Oh, life goals. Time to ask myself what it is I want to do with my life. Thinking about this might evolve the card, get me closer to understanding myself. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's like the progression. We get like new cards to progress our life and our feelings and everything that's going on with us. So I'm going to explore the city again. I kind of want to see what else is out here. And I want to see what kind of painting we can get. Okay, talking about spark new inspiration. So we got positive thoughts. And this will be good. So we can use all this for a painting now. Let's talk. Oh, so exotic Kandafar Kingdom. He speaks only in verses. If talked together with passion, evolve this man into a friend. So if we talk to him, we'll use one of our passions here. Start her up. Also, I just realized I have like no passion right now. That's unfortunate. So we're just going to have to be able to make a cheap painting. You saw the official city posters to start their workday. All right. So we've got a job opportunity. Spending your life seconds to nail posters all over the city. We can collect that. How long does this last for? 20 seconds. Okay. Passion or willpower? We'll use willpower. I need to use my passion to potentially gain a new job. I've revisited these feelings in my mind. Collect that. I'm going to think about empathy. I was wondering if it was going to let me just use that there. Think about a feeling will reset it. Feelings will turn to memories after their timers run out. Think about two feelings of the same color allows merging them. I'll merge these. That sounds actually pretty interesting. Okay. Start her up. All right, so what the frick is that? That's a mood painting, all right. Oh, this was a pretty negative painting, wasn't it? Yeah, we used all sorts of things. We sublimed them. I got 3 passion from that. Painting's ready, and I've removed my unwanted condition. Painting value of 2. That's a pretty interesting painting, not gonna lie. Nostalgia here. Okay, so I can paint now. So why don't we paint nostalgia, trust, humility, and positive thoughts? 1 to 10. And I can get rid of all these good cards. That was pretty good. I'd like to use a good idea, but we don't need to. And then for our job, I've completed the job and received a meager payment. We got into coin and some willpower and some vague memories. All right, not too shabby, I suppose. Nothing to really do with this. And the pawn shop's pretty useless. What about the doctor? Cheap as he worked as a medical war, plus as a butcher, so he knows what he's doing. Visit with coin to pay for medical examination, possibly treatment. The man often sells exotic medicine for those with a healthy amount of coin. All right, we had an exceptional chat. I gained optimism. He's now a friend. But the unseen world within us, subject to our mechanisms. So it looks like he wants to do another sanity talk like the other guy did, and that would level him up. Why don't we visit the doctor's office? A visiting fee, fine. Let's just take it. I'm just curious to how this will go. What's that window there? What's going on? Is my life getting better or something? All right, so the doctor explained that he could give me this rare medicinal wood with a very therapeutic aroma. He convinced me to buy it, but the medicinal effect of the aroma was too light to be noticed. Oh no. Chunk of smelly exotic wood. Looks like it could be pawned for some good coin. Okay. Well, we lost 2 coins, so let's collect that. And let's try to sell this. Okay. See what happens with that, I guess. And then this will be ready in 3 seconds. So let's visit this. That's worth 1. That's worth 2. Let's try the one worth 2. Let's see what our moody painting's worth. And then we'll wrap it up after this. We'll have made 2 great friends, or good friends. Sorry, we'll have made 2 good friends. We've sold some paintings. We're still alive. We're a little passionless. We're a little broke. But that's the life of a 19th century artist. So if you love an artist simulator, make sure you do hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. And don't forget to leave me comments letting me know what you think about this game. If you do want to see more, I'll be using all of that information to make sure we come back with an episode 2. But all right, brothers and sisters, as usual, this has been ShabbyDoo. Actually, hold on. Not yet. No sign off yet. I want to sell these things. So we consumed this and just gained empathy. So that's unfortunate. It didn't actually merge them, but so maybe it's just a chance to merge them. Any green card? Let's think about the cost of life because we're broke as F right now. Okay. And we evolved. We gained calmness. Very cool. We've got Gandalf looking great with us. If I talk to you about this, no, I was going to see if it would talk. Let me talk about 2 of them. Could such a master versus appreciator even understand modern avant-garde poetry? I should find out to better understand this universe I'm in. Okay. So maybe I need to like do something to gain like a poet and something and use that with him. I'm not too sure on that. Why don't we talk to our boy here about optimism? And let's see what our painting sells for. It sold for 2. We did get bittersweet though. After no interest from anybody, a hunched man dressed in pink bought my piece, offering a minimal sum. I mean, that's what we expected, so I'm happy that I got at least that. Now it's 150 seconds until that is complete. We'll just head to the park again, and then we'll wrap this up next time, thinking about life goals and maybe trying to get ourselves back on track. That's what you all want to see. But all right, brothers and sisters, as usual, this has been ShabbyDoo, and hope the rest of your day is not too shabby.